This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. In the last episode, we went into Oscorp to save... actually, we did a couple things, didn't we? Didn't we run across... Or no, that was the previous episode before that. Okay, yeah, we went to the Oscorp to save the people from the gangs fighting each other. We found out that the Russians and the local street gang were there, and we found Herman Schultz again. And he's codenamed the Shocker, which apparently was what he called the apparatus he wears. And he's even dressed up like it. So, hooray for being close to the comics. Not quite, but close. Trying to make it realistic. I don't know, if you're going to go comic book, I don't know why you can't just go full cheesy, goofy with it. I mean, comic books in general are just over the top anyway, but... whatever, we're questioning the Shocker, see if we can find out more about the Russians. Oh, we also helped a local nerd called Max Dillon. He kind of got a little fangirly with us, but I think he'll be fine. He seemed a sensible fellow. Just a moment of weakness. Anyway, tell me about the Russians.
The Russians
got
here
where the drugs
the
are.
same time you did.
I know. One of my guys must have dropped a dime.
Now that your future looks, let's go with limited. What'll they do?
Keep arming up. Take out what's left of my men and everybody else in town. They're ruthless. I promise you. By the time they're done, you'll wish you had Herman Schultz back.
I don't think anyone, even in the comics, wishes that back. I think in one variation of the Spider-Man universe, Schultz got killed by like the villain killer or something like that, just to kind of wipe him from the story for quite a while, and then got brought back later, if I remember correctly. But yeah, what do you want at Oscorp? Where are the drugs?
So, you broke in here for a power-up?
Absolutely. Guns won't do it anymore. Huh? Everybody wants an ace that the others don't have. The kind of fighter power that you can fight an army with.
And I bet they don't care who gets caught in a crossfire.
That's why they call them bad guys.
I mean, everyone's playing Mega Man. Everyone wants a power-up. I mean, have you seen the Saw Blade ability? That thing's like OP, man.
What are all you tough guys so afraid of?
The Carnage Killer! He's murdering my people, huh? The Russians? Hammerhead's crew? Mr. Negative's men? Everyone thinks the other guys are paying him. I'm starting to worry he's some kind of freak. Like that giant lizard a while back, or that dude with all the robots.
So, as long as he's out there killing, the gang war goes on?
And it gets worse!
Basically, he mentioned the Lizard, Alistair Smythe, Hammerhead. I'm not as familiar with Mr. Negative, I'll admit, but he's also a Spider-Man character at one point or another. So, nice for all those references. Well, Beenox knows how to throw them all in. They've done Spider-Man games for a long time. Too bad they're not doing the one based off Homecoming coming out, like, not this year. I think it's like, despite the movie coming out, the game based off of it won't be out till like the year afterwards or something like that. And that's being made by Insomniac, who did like Infamous and stuff like that, I believe.
Unless you want to go for a butt-whipping hat trick, you'll tell the cops everything you know about the gang war.
Okay, but it won't do any good. Look, the city's full of trigger-happy wise guys scared the Carnage Killer's gonna get them. That's one fire that's just gonna keep on spreading, huh?
Huh. You know, as much as I made fun of these things, they're pretty clever. I could get this kind of kinetic energy into my webbing.
Now who's the thief, huh?
You gotta admit that webbing doesn't look very good on him. It's like it's just kind of like, you know, thrown on there. Shotgun, huh? Kind of reminds me of the shotgun stuff from, yep, Seismic Blast for his webbing. The SHCR tech stolen by Shocker inspired Spidey to upgrade his web shooters, giving them the ability to shoot a powerful vibrating blast that'll knock back enemies. Yeah, why not? He's a scientist, right? What type of scientist? Shh. Fancy scientists. They know everything. Despite there needing to be multiple fields of science. But whatever. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll upgrade to the... what does the charge rate give us? Hold B to charge up the Seismic Blast. Once charged, shoot B. Sure, why not? We'll keep it even. Upgrade that ability. We might get... well, actually, we only got... let's see. One more ability left, so we'll probably be fine for a bit. So let's give a... now we'll mess it up. I assume we're finished the episode. If only I waited 5 more minutes
You know
to
Oscorp,
finish the episode.
but you might not know me. I'm Harry Osborn. And when my father died, he didn't just leave me a business. He left me a New York institution. But too often lately, both Oscorp and this city have been preyed on by criminals. Now today, I'm announcing a joint venture with a man who, like me, recently returned to the city where he was born and wants to help. Wilson Fisk.
New York made me the man I am. Now, I want to give something back. It was my privilege to rebuild this great city after recent crises, but that was just the start. Allow me to introduce you to the Enhanced Crime Task Force. Now, the police are doing a fine job with limited resources. But when they face threats outside their normal scope, they need more. And we have provided.
Rather than increase the burden on taxpayers, Mr. Fisk and I are financing this hand-picked task force ourselves. Vigilantes like Spider-Man only make the problem worse. This is our city, and we're taking it back together.
I'm still willing to take Oscorp off your hands, young man.
And my answer is still no.
Well, that's fine. I'll just wait until you die of the disease that killed your father.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wilson Fisk, a.k.a. the Kingpin. God, he's a mountain of a man. See, that's why it's almost like weird that this game is based off the movie, because of all the people supposed to be realistically proportionate based off realistic people, yet Wilson Fisk is clearly a comic book character out of his own, you know, standing tall, like 7 foot tall, to small Harry Osborn. So, I don't know. Like I said, sometimes you just need to accept the silliness of comic books. At least the superhero genre, anyway, when you're making a thing. But obviously, this isn't what Beenox wanted to do. It's based off what Activision wanted, so could blame them if you have an issue for it. But anyway, it looks like we have to do is now we have to deal with these floating elite guards of the city. God, it's too sci-fi to be recognizable.
Attention all task force personnel. You are authorized to begin Phase 1 of the Suppression Initiative. Repeat, Phase 1 of the Suppression Initiative is a go.
Yeah, it looks like we had to deal with these gliders of some sort. Yeah, gliders. That sounds like a good name. The task force now patrols the streets, and its officers won't hesitate to mark Spidey as a target. That didn't take very long for us to become a menace. Perform heroic acts to maintain Spider-Man's heroic reputation, avoid the task force. So if we wait too long to do certain things, as heroicness goes down to the infamous levels, he'll start being targeted by these dudes. Yeah, it looks like we've got some new highlighted... Okay. Before we listen to Spider-Man, let's check. Let's see. We already did that, so okay. Spider-Man, I felt I should warn you. The task force is beginning an initiative to suppress the crime wave, and they're specifically targeting you. I'm not sure why. It's obvious to me and a lot of people in the city that you're trying to stop the criminals, but the task force doesn't seem to care. Using your proximity to crime scenes as justification to claim you're a perpetrator. I'm investigating further. We'll let you know what I find. But for now, be careful. Whitney Chang. Well, I guess it's nice to have a reporter friend. Although, why is it, and I don't really have that big of an issue of it, but have you noticed that like a lot of the main reporter characters that are friend with heroes are always like lady reporters? Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I just noticed that's a trend. You know, like Lois Lane, Whitney Chang, and I bet you could name like a dozen other superheroes, and they're all female reporters. I don't know, I'm just, you know how you have those stereotypes, and now that's become a stereotype in a lot of stories. I'm just pointing it out. I don't
take down some bad guys, while the task force is putting heat on them.
So we have to finish 2 criminal activities, huh? Where are the red spots anyway? Are those task force members? Okay, those are officers. So we've needed to basically just need to. So the story requires me to do 2 of these. Oh, am I not allowed to do pictures right now? Oh, I guess we're still in plot mode, so I guess I have to. Ooh, what? Main objective. Okay. I think any of these are main objectives, right? So. Yeah, let's help. Well, I wasn't really a fan of doing the burning building thing. Oh, we're in menace level now. Wow, we do one mission and now we're in menaces. I see. I see how it is. It's because I'm walking while Spider-Man, isn't it? I would have said another joke, but I don't think that's appropriate for this game. Actually, that's not really my type of humor for the most part anyway, but still. It's because I had donuts, isn't it? Yeah. Game for mercy? What? Okay, anyway, we have to basically fix our heroic status. Ah! Quit shooting, man! I own this spider webbing! Whoa, what the heck is that? Oh, is that one of those? Oh, huh. Okay, I don't know why it didn't let me, Let's, follow it to our location. Let's save the people from the burning building. Hooray!
Those people won't be able to breathe for long.
I mean, bad. That's bad news bears.
Help! It's getting hard to breathe!
You're outside, lady! Whatever.
Oh God, don't let me die like this!
So we just need to drop her down here. Let's just fall. Ah, bleh. And she's dead. Oh, there's three of them, huh?
Anything so heroic!
Ah. Stop it, Gabe. Okay, so where?
Hey!
Uh-oh.
I said I wanted my butt medium rare.
Okay, this is taking me longer than it should be. Let's rush this.
I can barely breathe in this place!
That's some serious heat. Gotta find the people quick.
Did you say up high, lady? You'll never speak of this again, shall we?
My luck. Now I'll get busted for smoking in public.
Yep,
Please,
I believe you.
I'm trapped in here!
Oh, come on. Really? Are they gonna die by the time I get there? Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? I call shenanigans on that game. Like, I saved the last person. Uh-oh, let's see what they say.
I'm just asking the question. Is it coincidence Spider-Man shows up at a fire and fails to put it out? Or was he there because he said it?
I've noticed if you, that's Jonah, by the way. I noticed if you read at the bottom there, sometimes it makes references to other characters. Like I mentioned Oscorp. There was in the previous one before the chapter, it mentioned Wilson Fisk. And like, Ravencroft is the, just a couple other things. I thought that was interesting. Okay, apparently I failed. How could their life support go, like, does that not make sense? Because, like, I grabbed the person, right? So you think, okay, that means that I've grabbed them, their life force shouldn't go down anymore, right? So you would think it would stop because you're like, okay, I've got this person, they can't die now that they're not in the fire. But that
Those
no,
people
that
won't
didn't
be able
happen.
to breathe for long.
Whatever. We'll just do it again. Like I said, this is why I'm not.
It's getting hard to breathe!
That's why in the future I'm not going to show doing these. Come on, lady.
The smoke's getting thicker!
All right, come on. Die. Alright, that's it. I'll admit I'm still getting used to the controls for the most part.
Seriously, I don't think there's much demand for barbecued spider.
Okay, what
Can't
the
turn my back on people in
Game!
need.
Game! What are you doing? I think that's my controller's just being wonky. Still. Okay, I can't see anything, dude. Stop! Oh, God, okay. Ah! Frick! Okay, this is really bugging me. God, the controls. Okay. I'm gonna have to... Can I just quit it? Or exit? That's... Okay,
Every
fine.
second counts.
I can't... I've lost track. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, wow. I'm sorry, folks. I guess maybe it's me. I guess I'm just the messed up one. Because, like, the camera's just taking me all over the place.
Help me out!
And then I just lost track of it. I couldn't do anything anymore. I'm just gonna fail this one, too. I'm not trying to fail this. God, the camera kept going all over the place, and I was like, stop. I'm kind of annoyed
Do
right
you
now.
know how much
Let's see.
training a firefighter has to have? A lot. Does Spider-Man have that training? I'll tell you. No.
See, man claims say has a tree has a face, and then there's Wilson Fisk, and then there's one about the Tomb of Dracula. Oh, there's Dr. Morbius, the living vampire. Anyway, let's just do some. I'm not doing the fire anymore. Screw that. The camera angle keeps messing me up on that, so I'm just gonna do something else. So screw that. All right, wherever the other ones are. So. Now, obviously, I have to finish these before the episode's over because the story won't let me go otherwise. So, I'll try to rush it if I can. God, that really annoys me. Just the camera messing up on that one, and I got turned around so badly. I couldn't, like, even if I should have known where to go, I was still like just confused for a moment. You know. You know me, I don't want to hate on games or whoever made the games, but sometimes if something just gets to me, I just have to, you know, say it. And then again, you know what they say, if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. So. At least doing the fighting one's easy, so... Okay, stop. Alright, let's get over here. Look, at least we can punch these guys in the face and take care of them.
Cough it up, you.
Oh, I could have stealthed them. Oh well.
Just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
You don't know me. You're not my dad. Ah, that's not cool. Too bad a lot of these fights can be.
Hey, unconscious bad guy. Was I in the zone or what? I almost died just then. Of boredom.
I don't think he said anything. So, anyway, we'll skip the news report because we don't really need to listen to it. It's basically Spider-Man is awesome.
Neighborhood residents thanked Spider-Man for cleaning up their community.
Mercy Killer,
calling
Hypno,
him, quote,
Hustler, JJ
one of
Jameson. Like I said, the little news reports sometimes mentions like little things like. I assume we're trying to get.
Just in. Webbs needs something to stick to.
Okay.
It's my lucky day.
All right, I'm gonna do that car chase one. That should be pretty easy to take care of.
That'll wake you up.
I wonder what that is. That like a little sound that's being made while I'm doing that. Does that mean there's actually supposed to be something nearby, like a item or something? Like a must be.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, no. You know what? I'll just grab it later. I don't need to show you guys how to get that stuff because you can just figure it out yourself. Yeah, I think the game tells me every time there's an item nearby because of the whole that little like bleep noise or whatever it's called. Golly, the car one is far away. Look at that. Oh yeah, like I said, I'd like to collect those comic book pages now, but I said that's something to do on my own time if I want to do it. I don't know why I'm having trouble like getting used to the controls for this. It's not like they're difficult, you know. Oh well. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just having one of those weird.
Funny how when crime's up, it's my fault, and when it's down, everyone forgets I exist.
Yep, you just suck, Spider-Man. Suck hardcore, despite you being probably Marvel's most popular hero.
Save that hostage fast.
I don't know if he's Marvel's most popular hero, but he's pretty popular. Slam. Alright, we're basically going to do what we did before,
you're texting in there.
Stop punching yourself. Stop punching yourself. Alright. Wait, how could the distance, like, how can they get away from the distance? Because, you know. Let's try this again, shall we? Alright, let's get this lady out of here. Save you, lady. Get out of there! You have been rescued by Spider-Man. Now give me a kiss, honey.
Now they don't have any leverage.
Rose, quit throwing your Spider-Man, you know, stuff at him. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, she says something about Spider-Man being awesome.
The car had been stopped and the perpetrators were in custody.
Yeah. We heard that before. Oh, she actually only did a sentence. Sometimes they say it'll take a bit longer to do that. I assume we're just trying to get our level back up to normal, right?
We have reports of fighting, possibly gang-related, in Central Park, southwest corner. Can you check it out?
Central Park, southwest corner? I bet I can get there quicker than the cops. Huh. Just a few blocks. As the spider swings.
Alright. Can we do side quest stuff now, or do I have to keep... Because there was a lot of photo... Oh, did I miss all those photo opportunities? Huh. Maybe I have to keep doing the story for a bit. Okay. Well, let's go to that then, because usually I can tell if there's photo opportunities because of... I wonder if I missed those. Like, I have to... I got too far in the story. I hope not. I kind of want 100% everything. I doubt it's missable. The story probably I need to get far enough to open up to the next part. So this episode may be slightly longer.
I'm out of here! The spider! Kill him!
Oh, I know what's bothering you. You think because I took down Herman Schultz, it means I like him more. That's just not true. You'll get the same up-close, personal attention. I promise.
Yeah, there you go. Spider-Man hates you all.
And of course the Daily Bugle never gets... Now to find the one that got away.
Yep.
Hey, wrapping up bad guys is my thing.
Craven.
I can help you? Okay, Mr. Craven the Hunter. You got my attention.
Uh-oh, so they've
We have
introduced...
shots fired at the bus station. Proceed with caution. Suspects heavily armed.
Alright, so now... Oh, we've got a new, they've got a new save people mission, huh? Anyway, okay, so they've got races now. Oh, I might do those off screen because I don't need to show those, but huh. But yeah, there was like 2 or 3 like picture ones we could have done. Oh, okay, there we are. I'll just show those off, or I'll show those later. Okay, I'll do the races off screen because I don't think I need to show those. And it looks like so they mentioned Carnage, Craven the Hunter, Wilson Fisk. Wonder what other and Black Cat was.
Officers are under fire at the bus station. Need assistance immediately.
And Black Cat was showed briefly at the intro, although I don't know if she's actually important to the story, if they just did that just to say, oh hey, Black Cat was part of this. Who knows, but looks like a man called Craven the Hunter seems to be tying up people similar to Spider-Man. Who is this Craven the Hunter? Is he truly a friend of Spider-Man's hoping to help him out? Or is he another crazy who's gotten too fanboy for Spider-Man? Find out next time in the next episode of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.